If you're looking for a fun new twist for your next party, this chocolate tasting evening is the thing for you. So I'm told you'll never look at cocoa in the same way after you try it. And I'm here with Kelsey Watson, and she's going to share all the details on how we host a chocolate tasting party. I've never even heard of this, but I mean, just the sound of it sounds like I want to be there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great way that you can do any gathering. You really have It's a way for everyone in your group to be able to taste and compare the chocolates. And it's got that great social aspect where you're discussing and discovering together.
Yeah, so this would be fun. I mean, I immediately think of like a girlfriend night, but you could do it with anyone, right?
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, when do you not want to have chocolate? I love it for date nights. I love it for at the end of a dinner party. It's a great way to end the dinner party on a fun note. You can do it with girls' nights. You can do it for bridal showers.
So many things. You have this cute, is this a printable you did, like a worksheet that we need?
Yes, so there are 2 printables that are going to be on your website as well as on my website that you guys can print off, and it makes it so easy, and it makes it very interactive because you can fill it out based off of what chocolates you decide to use.
And you brought some chocolates for me to taste, and you said these are all local. And is there anything we should look for, or just a variety when we're doing a chocolate tasting?
Yeah, so you can do all dark chocolates and choose different areas of the world that you want to get them from, or you can choose just and go as basic as using a milk chocolate, a white chocolate, and a dark chocolate.
And is that kind of what you did here? Because I do see dark to light.
So we have mostly dark chocolate here, and I always think that you should start with, so we actually started with a Dove here. That's just a brand that you can get at the grocery store that you can compare it against. So what you're looking for is you're just using all of your senses. You're going to look at the color of it, you're going to look at the taste, the texture when you're doing it. Is it creamy? Is it kind of bitter when you get to your flavor? So why don't we start here with the Dove and have you taste that.
And just so you know, it has kind of what she just said on this paper, so people know what they should be looking for. So I'm going to start with the Dove.
Yeah, and you don't have to be an expert on chocolate to do these. It's so nice. It gives you, I've made this so that it kind of gives you an outline of what you should be looking for. Now with Dove, what you're going to find is it's going to be a lot more milky. That's a dark chocolate, but Dove puts milk into their dark chocolate.
I was going to say smooth.
So you're going to have a smooth flavor, and it's going to be pretty mild as far as a dark chocolate goes. When we move on to our next one, this is a mono, and this is a great Utah brand. It's going to have a lot more snap to it. When you bit down on that, you can feel that snap. And you're going to feel really the origin of the bean. And so that one comes from Venezuela. Reach over here. And
I was going to say, like, just a titch of like a bitter almost.
Yeah, it's going to be bitter. And the nice thing is you don't have to know a lot about chocolate because they write it for you here. So
do you recommend reading this before you taste or after?
You can do it either. It's kind of fun to know what to look for. You know, it says to look for a fruity flavor in that, a red fruit and spice.
Okay,
and you can kind of see. So your next one is a solstice chocolate. And that one comes out of Madagascar. That one's not filled. It's a straight dark chocolate, but you can tell that there's a big difference in the flavor between those 2. But they're both 70% dark chocolates, and this is where chocolate tasting gets interesting because you have 2 dark chocolates that are the same on the outside, but because of where they come from in the world, they're completely different. And it's such a great talking point and social thing when you're discovering together with your friends and doing a party to be like, oh,
this is a good activity for kids too, because even me who works with words, I'm having like a hard time putting into words what I'm tasting.
Yes, so and that's why we kind of have this guide here to help you be like, okay, do I taste fruit in that? Does it kind of taste florally? And the more you do it, the more you understand of it.
Do you recommend people are writing these down?
Yeah, you can write them down as you go, and it kind of helps you to go back and you be like, I really liked that one. I want to do it again, or with another one. And our last one here is just a white chocolate, and this is also a solstice white chocolate. And you'll see the difference here that this one's a lot more milky. Yeah. And you'll have a milky, creamy, and kind of a vanilla flavor.
Yeah, and see, I don't like white chocolate. So I don't really love dark chocolate either, but actually did like, of course, the Dove can come in boring the most. But that would be so fun to talk with everything about and just talk about that. And so you have the printables, we have them too, but what's your website for people to grab these?
kwchocolates.com is where you can get them, and you can find me on Instagram at kwchocolates.
Perfect. Thanks for a fun idea.
Thank you.
I love it.